yourselves because you sold me here. And let me tell you, when you come out of your prison, when you come out of your despair, if you can look back and say, God was there all the time. Now, let me tell you, you know as well as I did, some of those troubles that you're in, you got yourself into those troubles. So just, here's the word I got today. Soldier up. Soldier up. Go ahead and say, God, and you know, God's about tired of hearing about it. He says, I know you're no good, but I love you anyway. If you just walk humbly with him, it's amazing what he's going to do. And let me tell you, I don't care if this world, if the economy goes totally belly up and it makes the depression look like a time of prosperity. Let me tell you what, God can take care of us. And let me tell you, if God puts the chicken in the pot supernaturally, it'll be the best chicken you ever had. I'm telling you guys, if I'm under the bridge, homeless and in despair, you're going to look over there, I'm going to be the happiest person under the bridge because God is going to take us through. Now, I want to tell you, if I can get out under the bridge to the Hilton and get my big widescreen TV, I'm going, but I want to tell you, I'll still be happy under the bridge. All right, I want to go back over here and read this. Somehow you guys got me up here early, so I get to really elaborate on this sermon today. If I let you out too early, the deacons get all... He says he only preaches 30 minutes a day. He should at least have to preach 30 minutes. All right, Psalms 105:18. Now catch this. Because when you're in the middle of the process, if you miss this, you'll have to continue to go through the process. They hurt Joseph's feet with fetters. He was laid in the irons. If you go, and where's my little Strong's Concordance around here somewhere? If you go and look at the Hebrew, this is what this says. His soul, point to your say, soul. How many know this is not about the physical? This is about the soul. His soul came into the iron. How did that happen? Anyway, you weren't supposed to see that other part. That was my cheat sheet. This phrase is an ancient Jewish translation. This is where you had to go to college. Rabbinical exegetes interpreted to mean iron entered into his soul. You've been out there suffering, and if you will partner with God, the very thing that most aggravates you will become part of your power. How many know when David stood up before Goliath, he had come to a point to realize God could help him whoop Goliath. And how did he do that? Because David says, well, man, I was watching the sheep and a lion came up there and I grabbed that lion by the mouth and I yanked him his mouth apart. See, you need to grab hold. And for instance, I want to give you an illustration. You're out there, slavery. Renee says, get in there and clean that kitchen. Or grabs your fork when you're trying to, but you're in there and you grab a hold of that broom, and let's face it, you got an attitude, hello? Well, maybe Miss Connie doesn't have an attitude, but most of us got an attitude. You grab that broom and you go in there and say, I am not going to let go until you bless me. Some of you got a hold of something and you need to start dreaming about overcoming it. You're not a victim. And the thing about it, so many times people have gotten so close to the point of being promoted to second in command in Egypt, and the devil's going, oh no, Justin's going to be a pastor. Oh my God. And let me tell you what, you only thought you had troubles up to then. Because you're going to have to fight through the lion and the bear to get a hold of the Goliath. And I just want to encourage you that when you're going to experience this. How many know there's going to be people in here that are going to face cancer? There's going to be people in here that you're going to have someone that you love dearly, young person, and how many know that a calamity could hit them just like that? Someone. We're going to experience that. And the question is, are you going to quit dreaming? Are you going to survive? Yeah, that's right. See, Miss Shirley's still dreaming and she's taking heart medicine. You came to church today, didn't you? They should be able to too, huh? And I just want to encourage you that when you face these battles, don't let the battle stop you from going through. And this is the thing, as while you're waiting, it says like the day of the Lord, they're going to say, where is the promise of his coming? And in those days, the love of many will grow cold, and it will be a more perilous times than has ever happened in all the earth. There's been some pretty tough things that have come down. But in the last days, it'll be a time of terrible things. And I so want to encourage you. Let the iron of your situation go in. And I know some of you, God bless your heart, you have gone through it. And I want to tell you, I am convinced that's what makes us what we are, a powerful church today. Let me read this last verse, Psalms 105, the whole thing. He sent a man before them, Joseph, who was sold as a slave. They hurt his feet with fetters. He was laid in iron until the time that his word came to pass. The word of the Lord tested him. I want to speak to you. The things that God has promised to you, he will do it. And my encouragement is, don't delay it. Help make it happen. And I personally believe the dream that I see that you need to do is Joseph was down there. We don't see through all that hell that he went through, pardon that harsh word, but all the things that we went through, he still kept his heart right. He didn't give up on God. I am convinced he was down there in Potiphar's house. He was down in that prison, and he was singing those psalms out of the Psalms. Praise the Lord, let the earth hear his voice. I want to encourage you, you can do this if you let God help you. And I believe you will. Come, Donnie and Jean.
I need the every hour, most gracious. guidance that he brought to us this morning. And I just pray that as we leave here today, we will understand that we need to continue to dream. God will provide. I think we all fall short of doing what God would have us to do. But we really need to sit down and listen and have that dream and let God help us fulfill that dream. Let's close with a word of prayer. I'm going to ask Ronnie Cumby, if he will, to dismiss us.